Hey Internet, Eric here. I got an unboxing video for you guys. It's mainly from Shout Factory. There's a couple eBay purchases and a Walmart purchase in there. The main reason for this unboxing is the Shout Factory stuff. It's as of this recording, it's still June. I think it's Pride Month, and they had a 2 week long sale of things 50% off, 70% off, what have you. They're different movies and TV shows, I guess, either dealt with gay characters, cross dressers. I don't know if there's any transgenders. Either the shows or the movies had a huge gay following, or it was all about, I guess, from at least from some of the things that I bought, maybe dealt with people who are different and they were different. And being picked on, harassed, what have you, type of deal. And I know they said some of the profits or proceeds or whatever would go to some type of charity in that aspect. I'm not entirely sure with that. You'll just Google Shout Factory, Scream Factory, Pride Sale. But I was gonna do this earlier, and even though Shout Factory has done a lot better with shipping their stuff, packaging material, and what have you, the communication still is pretty rough. I was waiting for one more video or one more Blu-ray to get, and I guess it was out of stock, and I had to contact them, and they didn't know when they were going to get it back, so I just said, fuck it, cancel it, refund it. It was Night of the Comet, never seen it, bought it blind, didn't even watch the trailer. Then I watched the trailer, and I thought, I don't care if I don't get it or not. So first off, we're going to do the Walmart purchase, and then the eBay stuff, and then we'll get to the Shout Factory Pride Sale. Walmart, I got Leprechaun Returns. I've already discussed this in my Leprechaun film retrospective, but really enjoyed it. It is a direct sequel to the original. This is the same Leprechaun, now terrorizing the daughter of Jennifer Aniston's character and her, I guess, sorority sisters. Mark Holton returns as Ozzy. Really enjoyed it. Slipcover that I'm not going to use. I fucking hate slipcovers. I'll probably find a group on Facebook to sell them at. But Leprechaun Returns. You can't really see with the gloss. I'll keep the slipcovers on for the glare. So that. eBay stuff. Troll and Troll 2 double pack from Scream Factory. Troll is a favorite of mine from my childhood. One of the first fantasy horror movies my mom got me to watch. She's the one that got me into horror. I remember watching Critters and Gremlins at a young age for her. Troll basically takes refuge in an apartment complex and turns it into his fantasy world, attacking and turning the residents into his little troll army. Also stars Noah Hathaway from Neverending Story, Julie Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld, she's in it. Sonny Bono's in it. June Lockhart, and then her daughter. So yeah, it's a fun movie. Directed by John Carl Buechler. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Who did Friday the 13th Part 7? Who recently passed away. Great makeup effects. Then I got Troll 2. And then Troll comes with a making of Troll documentary. I guess it's really long. I'm interested in that. Troll 2. Everyone knows about Troll 2. It has nothing to do with Troll 1. I don't really care about it. I bought this mainly for Troll. But eventually I'm going to start a new concept on this channel called This Is Gonna Suck, where either I challenge my wife or she challenges me to watch a film and have to discuss it, and yeah, she's gonna watch Troll 2. She's already gonna have me watch like Grease and Annie, so it's only fair, right? Last eBay thing. I bought this strictly for the 4th of July coming up. I'm gonna do it on this channel. I'm gonna review it. I haven't seen it in probably over 10-15 years. Uncle Sam. This was back when, everybody was a serial killer. They had, Jack Frost and this and that. This came out in, I think, 96. 4th of July weekend, and the recently discovered corpse of Sergeant Sam Harper, killed by friendly fire during the First Gulf War, is returned to his all-American hometown. But when Sam rises from the dead to punish the unpatriotic, only his young nephew and bitter Korean War veteran, played by Isaac Hayes, can stop this red-blooded rampage. Draft dodgers, tax cheats, crooked politicians, and flag burners beware. Uncle Sam wants you dead. From the creators of Maniac Cop, which I have not seen, but has got a huge following. The extras on this have a fire stunt commentary, deleted scenes, gag reel, and 2 other commentaries. Anyone else famous? PJ Souls is in this. Robert Forster. And directed by William Lustig, who did Maniac. Written by Larry Cohen, who did It's Alive and The Stuff. Alright, this will be fun. Or it won't. Alright, now on to the Shout Factory stuff. Alright, I have Nightbreed. Haven't seen this in probably 15, 20, if not longer. I remember my dad watching this. And trying to describe it to me. He's also the one that first saw like Hellraiser 3 and told me about this. And my dad's not a big horror guy. I remember seeing this once. I remember really enjoying it, but I remember nothing other than David Cronenberg. But the makeup effects look great. I've always loved that. And this is the director's cut. First time on home video. 40 minutes of new footage. Boone, Craig Schaefer, may be a troubled young man, but his troubles are just beginning. Set up as the fall guy in a string of slasher murders, he decides to hide by crossing the threshold that separates us from them and sneak into the forbidden subterranean realm of Midian. Boone will live among the monsters. New director's cut, 40 minutes of new footage. Introduction by Clive Barker. New interviews with Craig Schaefer, Andy Bobby, Doug Bradley. Oh, he's in this. And more. Okay. Directed by Clive Barker. A lot of people love this one. They say it's their favorite Clive Barker movie if they can't pick Hellraiser. So, interested in seeing Nightbreed. Also, slipcover that I don't want. So, get rid of that. This one makes sense for being for Pride Month. Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Fucking have a blast with this movie. It was on sale. I had to fucking buy it. Basically, it's Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo as a trio of drag queens. Their car breaks down in this podunk redneck in the middle of nowhere town, and they become friends with the people and solve their problems and deal with, you know, the abusing husband who doesn't think drag queens are appropriate, and Chris Penn plays a cop or something like that. It's funny as hell. Just the fact that it's no one cares about John Leguizamo, but the fact that it's Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse and Wesley Snipes from Blade and Passenger 57 as drag queens, and they know what they're in, and they fucking have a blast. On their way to Hollywood for a beauty pageant, Vida, which is Swayze, Chi-Chi, which of course is Leguizamo, and Noxzema. I think her name was like Noxzema Jones or something, which is Wesley Snipes. They get stranded in the tiny Midwestern town of Snydersville. Determined to make the best of a bad situation, the girls set out to repair the broken hearts, broken dreams, and broken nails, Jesus, of the small town residents during one outrageous weekend. It's a lot of fun. There's a making of, which new interviews with the director, screenwriter, and John Leguizamo. So, a lot of fun. I don't care. What do we got here? Double feature of Carrie and the Rage Carrie 2, but this is the Carrie TV movie, which a lot of people seem to hate, but me. I remember watching this on TV. I remember rented it on DVD, really enjoying it. I like how it's more faithful to the book than the Brian De Palma movie, even though the Brian De Palma movie is really good. This comes with a commentary and a trailer. And then we got The Rage Carrie 2, which is a sequel to the Brian De Palma film, where we follow... I'm not going to read the Carrie description because everyone fucking knows Carrie. Rachel, a high school student, or a high school misfit, gets caught in the middle of a vicious prank orchestrated by a group of jocks that turns deadly. Blah, blah, blah. It becomes Carrie at the end. Emily Burgle, I remember her being one of those girls that I really liked in this, and then she kind of disappeared. She popped up in an episode of ER, and then she showed up in Shameless as I was gonna say Willem Dafoe. What the fuck is his name? The guy who plays Frank. William H Macy, his daughter. The stepdaughter that like lives with the trailer. It lives in the trailer in the driveway. Yeah, she's great in that, and she's really good in the Rage Carrie 2. And if you hated Home Improvement, Zachary Ty Bryan has a good death. We got another Clive Barker movie, Lord of Illusions. I fucking love this one. This one is a lot of fun. I'm a huge Scott Bakula fan, and a huge Famke Janssen fan for obvious reasons. Never read the book or the short story that this was based off of, unless it was originally written for the screen. No, written for the screen and directed by Clive Barker. Blah, 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 blah. Scott Bakula portrays Harry D'Amour, a private detective visiting Los Angeles on a routine investigation. Harry gets more than he bargained for when he encounters Philip Swan, Kevin J. O'Connor, from basically any Stephen Sommers film. Performer whose amazing illusions captivate the world, but are they really illusions? Harry isn't so sure when he's thrust into a nightmare of murder, deception, and terrifying assaults from the dark beyond. Famke Janssen and Daniel von Bargen also star. Daniel von Bargen, he plays the cult leader. Creepy as fuck in this movie. Love him in this movie. If you don't know who he is, if you've ever seen The Faculty, or at least the trailer for The Faculty, someone says, will this be on the test? And he's the teacher who says, well, this is the test, and like takes a drink of water. Love this movie. Oh man, so much fun, so much gore. Like typical Clive Barker films, fantastic dialogue. 2 discs. Disc 1 is theatrical cut. Disc 2 is the director's cut. Commentary with Clive, a gathering of magic featurette, behind the scenes footage, deleted scenes, blah blah blah. And what's cool is I just about a year or so ago, I bought the Scarlet Gospels, I think it's called, where Harry D'Amour returns, and it's where Clive Barker officially killed off Pinhead. So this is a great one. Another slipcover, which I don't want. Okay, this one. I haven't seen it in probably 20 years, like I've said for a lot of them, and I'm sure it's fucking dumb. But I got Teen Wolf. If you've seen my last unboxing, I got Teen Wolf 2. I said, fuck it. I bought Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox, he's a werewolf. He's on the basketball team in high school. Sucks at it. Turns into a werewolf. Becomes popular. Of course, loses the friends that he had before them. It's that typical 80s trope. But it's a lot. I don't care. I remember it being a lot of fun. This is interesting because it actually comes with a huge documentary. I think it's like 90 minutes long, or at least an hour-long documentary called Never Say Die, The Story of Teen Wolf. A comprehensive documentary about the development, making of, and legacy of the film, starring writers, co-stars. I think Boof is one of them. Jerry Levine. I don't know if that's Styles. Matt Adler, don't know, and James McCrell, producers, and a whole bunch of other people. And of course, the trailer. I wish Mark Holton was in this, but he was this was back when he was kind of like avoiding the business. But now I see he's back. He did Leprechaun Returns, and I guess he's doing a few conventions. Slipcover I don't want. So, it may suck fucking balls, but I bought it. It was on sale. I don't care. Can't be worse than Teen Wolf 2. Last one, and I mentioned Carrie, the Rage Carrie 2, the original Carrie. Everyone knows the story, the Stephen King story. Girl's telekinesis, bullied at school, gets revenge. Yeah. There are some parts of this that really make me cringe, like the music choice when they're doing the punishment. You know, the girls who did the plug it up stuff with the tampons at Carrie, when they're being punished, that soundtrack is horrible 60s funk, or no, not really even funk, just horrible 70s music. I hated it. And then they sped up some dialogue and stuff just to be funny. I don't know. Overall, though, I really like it. If you've ever been a picked on kid in high school, you would have done what Carrie would have done. Don't lie to me. Special features. 2 discs. Disc 1 is the theatrical trailer, the movie, blah, blah, blah. And then Disc 2 has new interviews with the writer Actors Piper Laurie, PJ Soles, Nancy Allen, Betty Buckley, William Cadd, and Edie McClurg. Holy shit. Then some other people. Horror's Hallowed Ground, revisiting the film's original locations. Acting Carrie, because I think this is old. Interviews with Sissy Spacek, Amy Irving, Betty Buckley, blah, 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 blah. And more. Behind the scenes footage. Slipcover I don't want. But, yeah. That was it. Carrie. So that's it. I was going to say it's short and sweet, but it's not. Like I said, I would have had Night of the Comet, but it was taking too long to wait for. I said, cancel it. I've never seen the movie, so I know I'm not missing out. If I am, it's still in my Amazon wish list. But this is what you guys like to do, all these unboxers. Show off your haul. There you go. There's my unboxing. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. I just uploaded the Horror Man, and then my latest entry, I guess, into Slashback series for the Horror Man. I discussed the Child's Play remake. Yeah, me and my wife, we got Batman and Robin to talk about soon. We're going to get into the Frighteners, her and I. I mentioned that it's going to suck stuff. And thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm at 635 as of this recording. If I make it to 666 and I keep it that way for at least a week or go higher, I'm going to do a giveaway of a bunch of crap in my garage that I don't want. But it'll be movie related. Some of it's pretty cool, I think. A little bit of everything. So cheers and happy Pride Month.